Good evening, everyone. Myself, I am Shishmita Parki, Assistant Professor in Department of BBA General. To- Today, I am going to present a topic on Sensex and Nifty. What do you mean by Sensex and Nifty? Before getting into the topic, it is very important. First, you should know what do you mean by a stock market. A stock market is a place. It's a place where the shares of the publicly listed companies are traded. It's a place where all the companies which are going for the public compulsory they have to get themselves listed in the stock exchanges. So that is what a stock market is. Now, whenever we talk about the stock market, it is very important that we have to also speak about the two major stock exchanges in India. That is our NSE and BSE. What do you mean by NSE and what do you mean by BSE? BSE is Bombay Stock Exchange, NSE is National Stock Exchange. Now let us get into a deeper understanding about both the concepts of NSE and BSE. What do you mean by Bombay Stock Exchange and what exactly mean by NSE? Actually, our main topic is Sensex and Nifty. But before directly getting into the Sensex and Nifty topic, it is very important that first you need to know what do you mean by stock market, what are the different stock exchanges in India, how does it work. Then I'll go into the main topic. So before getting into the main topic, first you need to understand what do you mean by BSE. BSE is Bombay Stock Exchange, which is founded in 1875 in Mumbai, and it is India's, not only India, it's entire Asia's oldest stock exchange. If you want to know the BSE and NSE meaning, it must be understood that BSE serves as a centralized platform for trading of all the financial instruments, including your equities, commodities, derivatives, etc. So BSE, it will create a platform for all those investors who want to trade in the stock market. So BSE facilitates the raising of capital, ensures the liquidity, and provides a platform for the transparent trading of securities to the investors. So BSE in the Bombay Stock Exchange, total 5,000 companies are listed, and top 30 companies are taken as an indicator for the overall to know about the overall economic health of India. And BSE makes sure that the company is properly listed and following the rules and regulations correctly, which is laid down by SEBI. So it has its own electronic trading system, which will enable the investors to trade efficiently in the transparent manner. That is about BSE. In a very simple, BSE has total 5,300 listed companies. In that, we will be taking only the top 30 companies as an indicator. Why is it like that? Because whenever we talk about the stock exchange, it has three different types of companies: large scale companies, medium scale companies, small scale companies. So it's highly impossible to check all the companies. So what do? Is we take only large scale companies, top 30 large scale companies, and we will analyze how is the overall market of the in India. How is this economic health of our country? Instead of studying all the 5,000 plus companies, it is better that top 30 we study, because that top 30 also reflects the market. If anything happens wrong in one particular company, definitely it will have its impact in others as well. So that is a logic. That is why we are taking top 30 companies as an indicator for the stock exchanges. So that is a benchmark. That means that is an indicator for showing the economic health of our country. So that is about Bombay Stock Exchange. Now let us get into National Stock Exchange. National Stock Exchange is incorporated in the year 1992, and in the National Stock Exchange, even it is also residing in Mumbai. And National Stock Exchange also, it has over 2,000 plus listed companies in it. Means very simple. Any companies want to go for the public offering and they want to go for IPOs, compulsory all the companies which are going for the public or going for the IPOs has to get themselves listed in either in the National Stock Exchange or in the Bombay Stock Exchange or in both. so that they can get all those rights to trade in the market, and at the same time they will also the proper transparency also in the transactions for that reason. Okay, so National Stock Exchange is incorporated in 1992. It is located in Mumbai. So NSE has total 2000 companies in it, which is listed. So before getting into the NSE and BSE meaning, one must know that NSE was incorporated the vision. Why National Stock Exchange was incorporated? See, BSE is very old stock exchange, very oldest stock exchange. That is why 5,000 plus companies have been listed in BSE. In 1875, I'm talking about before independence. After getting independence, National Stock Exchange incorporated in the 1992. That is why only 2,000 plus companies have been listed in National Stock Exchange. That is the logic. So one should understand that why this National Stock Exchange has been established. It has been established in the market to only to have a proper vision, to make sure that there is proper transparency in the entire stock exchange. Okay, and to transform the manual stock exchange into electronic platform, so that if we can reach to more number of people, so that it is accessible to more number of people, proper transparency will be there, less number of frauds, less number of means reduced malpractice. So these are some of the reasons for going for establishing the NSE in India. It is one of the largest stock exchanges in India in terms of the trading volume and received the international recognition also for its efficiency. Okay, so National Stock Exchange has its own very good reputation in the entire world as well because of its efficiency in the market. National Stock Exchange, its index is Nifty. For Bombay Stock Exchange, index is Sensex, and for National Stock Exchange, the index is Nifty. Okay, so here we are taking top 50 companies, which will reflect those 2000 companies. Instead of studying all those 2000 companies, what do we do is we take only those top 50 companies and we'll analyze how is the market. So that for investors also it will be very easy, for the people who are the stock analysts also, for them also it will be very easy to know the economic indicator of the entire country. That is the reason. So all these companies, compulsory, all the companies which are going for the IPOs, compulsory they should go either in the BSE or in the NSE. So these particular top 50 companies which is listed in the stock exchange always form as a major benchmark for all the investors. How is it a benchmark? I will tell you. For example, from past 10 years, Nifty's rate is only 17,537. From past 10 years, its benchmark is 17,000. Now that is a top, Anwar. That is a top. Okay. So for any investor, now this will be his benchmark. In case if you want to invest in the stock exchange, this is his benchmark. Okay. So that is why these indicators have been done in the stock exchange. So NSE has recognized for its technically advanced operations. It is the first exchange in India that is fully screen-based trading, and it started its operations in 1994. It operates in equities, derivatives, currencies, and mutual funds. Okay, so that it can provide wide variety of services to the investors. So NSE has substantially enhanced accessibility and liquidity in the market, and it also benefited all the investors in terms of investment. It is reaching out the wide sector of people and encouraging to invest them in the stock exchanges. So the exchange under regulation of the SEBI. So the Bombay Stock Exchange and the National Stock Exchange both have been regulated by the SEBI. So which lay down rules and regulations to make sure to protect the interest of the public. So by early 2024, NSE was among the largest stock exchanges in the world by its market cap. Okay, so NSE is one of the largest in the world because of its market capitalization. This is all about BSE and NSE. Now our main topic is about the Sensex and Nifty. So I hope you understood about BSE and NSE. Now let's go to the Sensex and Nifty. Sensex and Nifty is very simple. For the Bombay Stock Exchange and for the National Stock Exchange, we need certain indicators to tell about the health of the economy, to tell about the health of the economy. So how you'll know? You should have certain criteria, or you should have certain indicators. Okay, so tell how is that economy running. So in that case, for Bombay Stock Exchange, it is Sensex, and for National Stock Exchange, the index is Nifty. Index is singular, and indices is plural. Okay, so Sensex is very simple. S&P BSE Sensex is popularly known as Sensex. In the stock market, this particular Sensex top 30 people are taken into consideration, and Sensex was introduced in the year January 1st, 1986. The index is calculated on the basis of free float market capitalization method, and the base value for 1979 Sensex is 100. What is the advantage of this Sensex? It will tell you about the Indian economy. It will tell you about the attitude of the investors. What are the different strategies they are using to invest in the stock markets? And companies forming part of the Sensex are on different sectors of the economy. See, in Sensex also, you don't find only one particular single company. You will find companies which are different in nature, different sectors. Okay, encompassing the measure of performance of the market. So investors and analysts closely they will watch any fluctuation in the Sensex to determine the economic health and market conditions in India. So Sensex is one of the most followed indices in India, which is reflecting the performance of the overall market. Okay, so why index is important? A country needs to understand the performance of its economy. Very important, because whenever it comes about whenever we talk about FDIs, okay, and all those things. See, for the outsiders also, it's very important. They will see, for the outsiders, for the foreigners also, if they want to invest in the stock markets and all, how they will do? They cannot go for individual stock exchanges and check out, no, how is it going? So collectively, indices they will check. How is the market going up or down? Okay, so based on that only they will decide whether to invest or not. So it will clearly tell if the market is going up, it means that our Indian economy is very strong. If the market is drastically down, it is nothing but our Indian economy is not doing well. It's not a good sign for the economy. So it will tell you. So I am sure that you have been seen in your TVs as well, on the news channels as well, that if it is green, means if the arrow is upwards, it means that market is very good, boom market. If the arrow is down, it's nothing but bear market and negative market. We say no generally, so that even a layman will understand up the up arrow and the down arrow. So that's how we indicate the market's what do you call the strength. So we are talking index. Exactly what do you mean by index? Index is very simple, which measures something. See, very simple language I will tell you. If how will you know that this particular sector is doing well? There should be some indicator. There should be some measurement. There should be certain criteria to judge it. So that is what index means. Index is nothing but which measures something. Okay. So for Bombay Stock Exchange, it is Sensex is an indicator, and for the National Stock Exchange, Nifty is an indicator. I hope you understood the Sensex. Let's go to the Nifty. What do you mean by Nifty? The Nifty 50 commonly refers as Nifty. Means top 50 companies are taken into consideration, and National Stock Exchange was introduced in the year November 3, 1995, and it is calculated by free float market capitalization method. So total launch 1000 companies plus it has been launched. At present it is 2000. So Nifty serves as very good important indicator for all the investors and analysts to gauge the market trends. How is it going on and on? Okay, so it has a wide variety of tracks of portfolio funds, index funds, derivatives, etc. So it reflects our Indian economy regarding different sectors. Okay, so that is what Nifty is. Now, why is it important? Why why Nifty? Why Sexes? Why is it important? These indexes will give you a clear-cut snapshot of all the market index trends and economic health of India. If Sensex of Nifty is going up, it means our overall market is doing very, really well. Individuals cannot directly invest in these indexes, so but they invest in mutual funds or exchange trade funds that track these indexes. Okay, so that is why the Sensex and Nifties are important. So this is about the comparison chart. You can see Nifty stands for National Nifty and Sensitivity Index. For Nifty, we take top 50 companies. For Bombay Stock Exchange, we take 30. Coverage, have you seen? Can you please see the chart? In Nifty, we take only top 50 stocks, and in Sensex, we take top 30 stocks. And here, Nifty is situated in New Delhi and BS is situated in Mumbai. It was found in 1995, 1986. What are the different types of stock market indices? Benchmark index. Benchmark index means what? It indicates about the overall market. Okay, BSE, Sensex, NSE, Nifty. Broad market coverage means what? What do you mean by broad market index? Can anyone tell me? Broad market index means which indicates the bunch of stocks, bigger group of stocks. Okay, which are very financially sound, like top 100 biggest companies, top 20 biggest companies, like that. Okay, which indicates always the top companies. Those are called as what? Broad market. Market capitalization means what? Very simple, an index where companies are measured according to the market value of outstanding shares. It is called market capitalization index. Sectoral means what? Sectors, healthcare sector, energy sector, industrial goods, technology and all. Okay, so in market, we have different types of stock market index. That is overall market, broad market means top biggest firms we take, and on the basis of market capitalization, that is total market value of the outstanding shares is how much. And we study about the different sectors also: pharmaceutical industry, real estate, industrial goods, services sector, like that. Okay, so what is the significance of stock market index? Stock market indexes like Sensex and Nifty will depict the condition of the market very briefly. It will help the investors to discover varieties of patterns in the market, and it will also help you to pick up the right stocks for you. One share market has thousands of companies listed into it. Now we will be, as a layman, for me it's very difficult. So what do? We take the help of this indices. We'll narrow it down. For example, if I want to invest in pharmaceutical industry, I will take our top 30 companies and I will analyze how is shares from past 5 years, how is its growth. Okay, how they are improving themselves, means all this things. What is the growth rate, gradual, or are they falling down frequently? So you will have it will help you out to pick the right stocks. Past 2-3 years data, if you check, no, whether it is going up or down and all, are they maintaining that consistency and all, you will easily know, and you'll get to know about the growth patterns. So you can decide whether you want to invest or not. And it is very convenient metric for all the beginners also, because at the beginning stage, no one want to take that high risk. Just to have a knowledge on the market, have a grip on the market, and to study about the market, we will invest in the stocks. So for that also, BSE and NSE is useful and reflects the sentiments of the investors also. See, entire market always depends upon varieties of factors like technological factors, political factors, economic factors. Okay, so lots of internal factors and external factors. So emotional quotient is also there in that. With that also we choose, we'll make our choices. And whenever we talk about the stock market, already, for example, if I am already on a 24/7 job, regular job, apart from my regular salary, I want to get a passive income also. Yes or no? Apart from my salary also, I will invest some part of my salary in the stock market to get a passive income. Passive income is second income. So it is also creating your passive investment. If you do your investment in the stock markets, obviously you will get certain returns. Sometimes if your luck is there, you'll get high returns as well. So it is like a passive income also for you. So these are what your why stock market, or what is the significance of stock market indices. Importance is also almost same. So picking your stocks will be very easy. It will tell you which stock is better. Comparatively, you can compare one stock with other stock also. You can know how it is performing. And equity investments are always comes with the risk. So every stock to reduce the volatility is not an ideal solution. So investor sentiments are always reflected in the market. Okay, so stock market indices are very, very important because they save the investors hassle of having to search for the profitable stocks where they can invest in. Okay, so and it is also helping the Indian economy as well. Thank you all, and uh, all the best.